Heyo! How's it going, everybody? Hope anyone that's watching this right now or at some point in the future is having themselves a fantastic day today. Welcome, welcome. My name is Relikai. I'm gonna play a video game on the internet. Tonight, that game is going to be Genshin Impact. We're finishing off our Oops All Gotcha week with just a, as usual, a nice little chill Genshin stream, and yeah, this is kind of it, man. It's a typical Sunday for me. I'm feeling lazy. I'm feeling tired. The week has come and gone. It's done what it feels like it's going to do to me, which is always a good time. Yeah, I'm just I'm kind of set to just kind of like chill and vibe a little bit tonight, and yeah, just let the game essentially play itself, because we're still doing the whole section of the new the Fontaine storyline, where we're going around trying to convince everybody that Navia's dad was actually a cool guy when he was alive. So yeah, we're just gonna keep doing that, and it's really nice, especially after doing FGO, where I literally have to speak for every character. With Genshin, I can just sit back, I can just let the characters talk, and it's so easy. It's just so easy. So yeah, I'm ready to just get started here. Oh boy. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, so today I bought this horror game that I had on my wish list, and the only reason I had it on my wish list was because I was like, that seems like it could be a cool game to like play during Halloween, despite the fact that I fucking hate horror games. I hate them. I don't like playing them. But it's the streamer thing. The streamer thing is to play the horror games during the spooky month. So it's like, here's the thing, man. I look at this game that I bought. It looks really freaky to me, man. If I play it, I will shit my pants live on the internet. It's going to happen. Like, the scariest games I've ever played on stream have been like fucking Higurashi, which is a visual novel. Well, also Sayano Uta, which is another visual novel. And then like Little Nightmares, which was like creepy, but it wasn't like, typical horror game scary. I did also play Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. That fucking sucked. I did not enjoy that. But it's like, but I do enjoy the vibe, like the Halloween October vibe of like just all your favorite content creators. They're like making Halloween related stuff, and if they're live streamers, they're streaming horror games, and I like that. I like the vibe. I like watching my favorite streamers play horror games during October. So I like, it's not that I don't even necessarily feel obligated. That's like a tiny portion of it, but it's also just like, I want to contribute. I want to contribute to that whole scene. And so I say, so I guess we're gonna play it. I don't even remember what it was called. I fucking bought it, and like, okay, let me just pull it up real quick. What the fuck was this shit that I even got? It was I gotta look through my fucking library, because I don't even remember what it was called, and try and like identify it by its like tiny little thing icon. Hold on, I think I missed it. Is that? Nope, that's not it. Where is it actually? No. Oh, there it is. Paranormacite, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Yeah, it looks fucking freaky. Oh boy. I'll try it out. It's not even 1 gigabyte. Granted, it's all like 2D artwork, and the animations look like very like paper, like 2D like, so it probably doesn't require a whole ton of assets, but I feel like that's probably gonna contribute to it feeling so freakish. So yeah, Paranormacite. That'll be, I guess, something that I'll be doing during October. Yeah, look forward to that, I guess. Along with this other game, what was it called? I think it was called the Cat in the Box. That's another one that I'm gonna try, I guess, based off the recommendations of a streamer that I'm particularly fond of. It's an RPG maker game, which that doesn't mean anything, and that doesn't mean it's not gonna be less freaky, especially for someone who's as big of a pussy as I am. So, yeah. Two fucking horror games that I'm gonna be playing in October. Ugh. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not, but it is what it is. I will contribute to the season of spooks and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, let's not think about that right now. We got like half a month. We got half a month of freedom to be able to, enjoy before we have to start being complete and huge utter masochists. So let's get into Genshin here. Let's just do it. Let us kill the BGM, and we're gonna go ahead and get things started up here. All right, let's come over here. All right, show it to me. Show me the goods. There we go. Alrighty. So here we are. Let's just get to it again, shall we? We're going over here. Why not? All right. Shit. I forgot that the game like put me over there. And since I left, now I've got to get over there myself. Oh man. All right, can I get up, if I go over here, thank you. Is that gonna put me up on top? No, but I can get up on top. Can I? Oh no, wait, I am up top, never mind. All right, cool. So now I can just glide, bitches, all the way over there then, yes sir. Maybe? Gotta do a little bit of a French parkour a little bit here in order to make it happen. But we'll get there eventually. I honestly kind of feel really bad. I have not explored Fontaine at all. Come on, Kokomi. Oh yeah, we got to meet that one character, Suen in Nikke, voiced by Kokomi's voice actress. She's got a very different personality from Kokomi, so it's pretty nuts. But you know what? She pulls it off. It's almost as if she's like a professional voice actor or something, despite the fact that she speaks English. Ain't that crazy?
According to Malusa's info, the synth production base is underwater.
I thought she said the simp production.
Try to find the entrance.
All right, let's go. I also still hate the fact that Kokomi cannot swim like a dolphin in this. in this whole, uh-oh. Don't fuck with me, man. Don't fuck with me. Like, if there's any character that should be able to... Excuse me. Excuse you. Oh, you want some of this? Okay, you think you're tough. You think you're tough, I see. Yeah. Take that. You like that? Oh, God. Listen here, buddy. Yeah. Think you're so tough, huh? Think you're so tough. That's what I thought. Woo. Nah, you know what? Ain't worth my time, man. Ain't even worth my time. What the hell? What's going on here? Nope, that's not doing nothing. Although, that will do something. Talk to Paimon. What?
Finally found it. Huh.
What the hell?
So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all.
This is the very first time we've been doing this in the story. Can we please acknowledge it a little bit more than not at all? I'm sure what we find inside will be extraordinary.
You're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms.
Paimon, are you okay? Are we okay? Do you like know where we are? Is everything is Daijo Bu? Everything's fine. We're just not going to acknowledge any of it? No? Okay then.
He is probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
What was she doing again? Meanwhile, inside the Opera Epiclese. Oh yeah, Tartaglia is on trial.
Again, Mr. Tartaglia, do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
She's just over there.
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of.
In Soviet Russia, I was gonna try to do a joke, but I just can't, man. I just can't right now. My brain is just so like, I have Sunday brain, man. It ain't doing nothing. And nothing's happening around up in the attic up here, sir. What's up, Vic? Thanks for stopping by. Hope your day is treating you well. Hope everything is groovy. Hope your brain juices are working better than mine are. Which is, you know, if they're working at all, then they're already working better than mine. Oh, we're playing Genshin. If you hadn't noticed, we're swimming around. We're swimming around. We're looking at Tartaglia here. He got himself into a bit of a pickle. And I guess we're apparently gonna help him out, even though he's Fatui. And according to Lumine, being a Fatui is punishable by cold shoulder, unless you're Tartaglia, I guess. Is just chilling, playing Vampire Survivors. Brain juice is groovy, fantastic. So yeah, doing better than mine. You are. I haven't even recognized this game. Yeah, I know it's a little indie project. Not many people have heard of it. You know, it's a little bit on the DL, but I think at some point, you know, it'll catch on. I think people will like it once they discover it. Which reminds me, again, like the whole fucking Unity thing. It's so hilarious. Genshin Impact. Yes, exactly. So yeah, it turns out the Unity engine, they want to charge developers for every single time somebody downloads and installs a game that runs on the Unity engine. And I just went, I had a thought, and I was like, computer, what are the most popular gacha games in 2023? 4 out of the 7 most popular gacha games, Genshin, Star Rail, FGO, and Nikkei, they all run on one particular engine. Can you guess what engine that might be? I'll give you a hint. It starts with a U and ends with a nitty. So, yeah, I wonder why they want to suddenly start charging developers for every time someone downloads and installs one of their games. Yeah, sounds like somebody finally caught wind of the fact that they missed the old gacha train. And they're like, well, hang on. We understand that this train is already in full motion and is not even like anywhere near another station, but what if you just let us on it anyway? Usually people that do that are called bandits. But, most bandits probably don't think of themselves as bandits. Funny that. Anywho, I'm sure it's all gonna turn out really well for them. Oh boy. Anywho. What are you saying here? What are you saying here, child? I wasn't listening.
However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right? In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right?
Oh my god. My guy, can you not suppress your murderous urges for just like even a second?
I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received.
Evidently not then.
When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey, don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
I think it literally actually is. You know, your guys' whole thing is that people can fight in order to just bypass the entire legal system. So, yeah, I'd say it's the perfect place to be looking for a fight.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
Oh my god, his murderous intent it cannot be quelled. His murder boner is just sticking out through his pants, and he just doesn't care that everyone sees it. Don't worry, child gets put in his place, you'll see. Oh, more brat correction.
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress.
It seems we have a breakdown in communication.
In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again.
Oh, please
The
do.
goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
Uh-huh.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man. Huh? What's going on?
What's happening?
Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness.
Yes.
But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
What if she had another key witness? You gonna tell her to bug her off as well?
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics?
Oh, snap. If I had more energy, I would put some more oomph into that, but I don't. So I'm just going with a oh, snap.
We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer.
I bet you will.
So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted.
See you later, fuckers.
Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
Your mom. Ha!
That person is...
Oh, I'm actually gonna be doing it. Okay, let's do it. Fucking Marcel. Goddamn Marcel. Fucking sus ass baka.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
This fucking lady. I just took a gander at her outfit. I'm like, ma'am, that is a main character's outfit. What are you doing with that main character's outfit? Please return it to whom you stole it from so that they can come on out and not be naked.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter.
Not in this courtroom.
Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it.
Dude, all the world is a show, man, especially this fucking place.
And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, and afterwards, I'm gonna charge you with being a square.
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court.
We're just doing it. These fucking kangaroo courts are like their absurdity knows no bounds. Literally, you could just bum rush a fucking court case, bring charges forth to someone, and then they're just like, okay, let's just go. Let's just start it up then.
Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Yes, please contact this random person and be like, hey man, you're being put on trial. Get down here. Yeah, I know it's rush hour right now, but like you just make it happen, man. You just gotta deal with it. 45 minutes? All right. Yeah, sure. I guess we can break for lunch or something like that. Just get down here, okay? We just need you to get over here. You definitely won't run away? Okay, fantastic. That's what we like to hear around here. All right, great. See you soon. God. After some time, a shocked and confused Marcel is brought to the stands.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Excuse me?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Uh-huh.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. What? The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
Oh my god. Man, I love Farina so much. She's just such a bumbling little brat. I honestly do not understand people hating her. It's so silly. It's so silly. And again, have these people never met Fischl? She's literally just Fischl. So I don't get it, man.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
Of course, I kinda dislike brat tier characters. You know what? I don't know. Maybe it's because I've just been like, maybe it's because I've been indoctrinated by watching Idol, but like, I don't know, man. The brat meta feels like it's really strong right now. So That's all I'm gonna say, I guess, about the whole thing. Maybe if I hadn't been indoctrinated by all the brats and Idol, I wouldn't feel the same way. But I probably still would, because again, she's just Fischl. Who cares who dislikes the brat personality? They're amusing. Yeah, I would almost argue to say that anyone who dislikes brats are themselves brats.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage.
Who? Oh, Lord have mercy.
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Okay.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
Yes'm.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance Jacques lay dead from a gunshot wound.
Hold on a second. Is that blood? Is that an actual illustration of a man bleeding out from his fucking head in Genshin? Because, I mean, like, there are other, like, puddles around him that are clearly puddles of water, but then the one right underneath him is red. So, that's kind of fucking brutal, man. For this teen rated game. Is it even teen? I feel like this game is like, what, E10? E10 teens? Okay.
The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel.
A duel?
Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
This music is kind of like...
One with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger.
This music is hitting fucking hard. Like, this honestly wouldn't sound out of place in like a Devil May Cry game.
In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene.
Right. I've completely forgotten all of these details that I guess we gathered up and learned last time I played. Oh boy.
Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Okay. So, the banquet. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in the countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. All attending guests heard 2 gunshots. According to the investigations, Callus, who had a motive to kill, murdered Jacques for his betrayal. But is that really true? Let's see. Regarding Florent, testimony from Jacques' family. Jacques' family believes that he had struggled greatly with the order to kill Callus. Did Callus act in self-defense, or was there more to the incident?
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered, and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility, and had sent out another assassin.
Okay, and then guests arrive, blah blah blah. Okay. After conducting a reinvestigation, it is now certain that Callus did not bring a gun with him. Moreover, details of the case point towards the possible existence of a third person. First shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. Let's see. Oh, hold on.
Something.
Okay. First shot must have missed. Dang it. Let's take a Jacques, blah, 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 blah. Okay, does this go here? There we go.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
I don't know why I find it amusing, like these little text bubbles popping up. Just something about like the way in which they're, the timing with which they pop up, and just like how quickly she immediately starts going into each next line. I don't know, there's something about it that amuses me. Okay, let's see. It's this one? Clothing of an unknown person. There we go.
This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
There we go.
Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Well, she got us there. Wow, they're really in favor of me, goddamn.
Ah, so that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
I guess they didn't shoot each other after. Listen to this fucking condescending motherfucker. Don't even try, man. Don't even try. I see through you.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Did you literally not hear the part where we said that there was a culprit who hired an assassin and then turned them into water? Man.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things.
Also, Farina, do you, like, live here? Like, are you just, like, in that chair all day long?
One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I mean, you didn't need any evidence when you were hurling accusations around at us.
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
Why don't you sit the fuck down, scornful audience member? Who the fuck are you?
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time.
Did they, though?
Regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
God has spoken, bruh. Bring in the clothing.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
Aw, she corrected herself. Man.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described,
And it is.
then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
Could he have? Would anyone have actually believed him?
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him.
Yeah.
The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances
Oh,
case.
yeah. I remember that now.
What? If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then.
Oh!
I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
Another, oh snap.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
Oh snap. Putting her on the spot a little bit there, huh?
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did.
Oh snap.
As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives.
Hot.
In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die.
Can you also tell when your banner is going to be? It's probably going to be with Farina's.
I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Dang.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Again, did you not hear about the water? Nouvellette. Is your sexy voice like clogging up your ears? Please unclog them and listen.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus.
Also,
as a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots.
Also, did you not hear her when she said that she would have been the one next targeted in the serial disappearances case if her dad said shit? Nobody here listens in this courtroom, do they?
And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
Oh, listen to this guy. Listen to him. He's trying to infantilize her in front of the entire courtroom, being like, oh, you precious little baby. You've always been so impulsive and sentimental. Oh, it's just been so endearing since you were just a wee little thing. It's like, this fucking dude.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
I mean, that is true. That's not untrue.
Not much you can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations until I'm the only one left on the list.
Oh, listen to his voice becoming more and more aggro.
Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson.
Oh my god. This fucking guy. Oh, he's going down. Oh, we are nailing his ass to the floor.
Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain.
So is a lot of illegal activity that lots of people do. What?
In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade.
Oh!
My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage.
Bruh, you see? He's from Snezhnaya. Instantly evil. No, case closed. Case closed, right? The minute people found out that Linny and Lynette were from Snezhnaya, they were like, no, wait, they weren't. They were adopted into the Fatui. Well, the Fatui and Snezhnaya are basically interchangeable at this point in the game. So if you're from Snezhnaya, you might as well be part of the Fatui. Because, I mean, literally every NPC who's from Snezhnaya that we've come across or had any sort of prolonged interactions with in the game, they've all been fucking evil in, like, certain ways, too.
But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, Demoiselle. This was my mistake.
fucking Navia, she's like just looking over at him like, dude, you fucked me up here, man. You threw a hiccup in my giddy up.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances?
Oh my god, he's such a fucking asshole.
You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time.
Okay, dude, now you're starting to do that thing. You're starting to do that thing that, like, really obvious criminals do when they're being interrogated. When they offer up, like, way too much information voluntarily in order to give off the perception that they have nothing to hide. Okay, man? When you overshare, it makes you even more suspicious. Okay? It's like, you gotta balance this shit, my guy. You can't seem like you've got, like, anything that you want to hide, but you also can't just be like you can't just, like, suddenly strip off all your clothes and put your dick in front of the interrogator and be like, look at me, for I have nothing to hide. Gaze upon me and my innocence. It's like, man, that's not how you play it. It's not how you play it. You're being sloppy. Being sloppy, Marcy.
Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Oh my god. I have never wanted to punch a Snezhnayan since the first time I met Child.
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
At this rate, Nagia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
Shut the fuck up! We did not ask for any commentary from the peanut gallery.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings.
He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, not drag innocent men out in front of the entire public in the courtroom and have a prolonged woman moment. Oh.
Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
He had himself an LA Noire moment right there. He's like,
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
yeah, that's the way people respond when they've never heard of a name before. you come to me and you're like, or were you maybe expecting me to say the name of Martin? Who?
I was waiting for you to say that.
A little while earlier at the entrance to the synth production base. Oh, here we are. Proceed deeper within to investigate. Wow. Dude, I really do need to explore Fontaine more. This place is fucking dope. Especially in, like, the underwater areas, man. What the hell is that? Door of oh, party setup. You know, I think it's good. I think we're all good here. Hello, everybody.
Let's get it on!
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud, one with nature.
Yes, sir. There we go. What did we start?
The floor is going up.
Like some kind of elevating platform.
That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Really? They still haven't fixed Dia's, like, stretching, thing? Come on, man. Bro. This place is kind of sick.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way.
Whoa, Jesus.
Around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Yeah, it's almost like we gotta solve a puzzle or some shit. Okay. Oh-ho. What is this? Dang it. Hold up. Alright, and now... Haha! Success. Who the fuck? Who is this faceless weirdo? Look like a fucking Destiny villain or some shit. Huh? What? Oh boy. Oh my. Yeah, the power of water displacement.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top.
Something's rising, and it's not the water level.
Go.
Huh. All right. What's around the river bend?
Let's move out.
Hello, god dogs.
The wind knows me.
Teamwork is dreamwork. You asked for it.
Hold the line.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Tourists, bring refuge.
Oh, that was it. All right, we did the thing. Cool. Good stuff. All right. I am enjoying my time with Kokomi and her jellyfish. I will say that. All right, here we go. It looks like I should be able to go around back there and explore. There should be something back there, and if there isn't, that is poor world design. Or poor level design.
The path is clear. Let's go.
Here I come. There better be something back here. And there's not. Worst designed game ever. Oh-ho. All right. Oh my. There we go. We're doing all right. We're doing. Oh. Is this just a? Oh dang. Okay, I thought it was like an actual wall of water that you could like jump into. That'd be kind of dope. But no, tis just a basic bitch glass tank. How clever to put the mechanism that opens the door right in front of the door. Geniuses. Oh my. Oh no, sexy robots. Hello.
Allow me.
Look alive.
Whoopsie.
Into the wind. Just come falling leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Everybody stand back. Gloves off. Ha!
Boom. Oh, just like that, huh? All right then. Good stuff. Honestly, it feels nice to be using my Dea team again. It's been a hot minute. Granted, this is like my updated Dea team now that I have Kokomi. But my Mona Dea team is still great as well.
Whew. After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
If I'm not mistaken, he's being charged by Navia as we speak.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Let's do it. We gotta help our girl out. I do really like Navia. At first, you know, I was kind of put off by how busy her design was, but I now 100% embrace the chaos.
Wow, What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things.
Aw, you mean the whole cast?
Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
As in things that might belong to missing women? There's a name too.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
Paimon, please.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here? And then they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things, these names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
Yep, it's not good. Missing persons possessions. You discovered objects within the containers labeled with the names of those who owned them within the depths of the HQ. The names here must have something to do with the victims in the serial disappearances case. This might be proof that this was their final stop. Dang. What the heck is going on here? Is that water from the primordial sea? Oh, it's goopy. Oh, the primordial sea needs to, like, ironically, drink more water.
Whoa, there's so much synth here. And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
Or wait, or is that synth? Is that the drug? Is that, wait, can we like try some out? Like just a little hit, you know? Like cops, you know? When they bring all the like the heroin, the cocaine, the weed back to the station, like of course they're fucking hitting it.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled.
Well, it was a professional operation, I suppose. This is some end season Breaking Bad stuff. This ain't no season 1, season 2 shit we're dealing with here.
Whoa, there's even fruit flavored synth?
Oh hell yeah, bud. It's probably called something great like Strawberry Fields or Maui Wowie. That definitely proves that this is where they produce synth.
Yep, it's super obvious.
You're super obvious. Okay, so that is synth. But no, okay, the shit in the vials is the synth. I'm pretty sure like the goop coming out of the ground is the primordial seawater. Popular potion circulating quite widely. It gives the drinker a very pleasant, yeah, drugs. Okay, watch this.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research.
Looks like some albedo shit.
Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough.
Jacob Ingold sounds like a Nazi. I'm just saying, that's a fucking Nazi name.
The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Oh, calm down, Paimon. It's okay, boo-boo.
Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Oh. The goal of the researcher is to save his lover, a woman called Vignier, who was dissolved.
So that's why you did all of these experiments.
That's always the reason, isn't it? I just rewatched like the entirety of Evangelion, and it's so crazy to like just see all the wacky shit that happens, and then like at the end of it all, you think to yourself, it's like the fucking end of Eva 3rd Impact is happening, or like thrice upon a time, fourth impact is happening. You're watching the whole thing, you're just like, man, this is all because Yui apparently just had just really good pussy. It's just like, Yui Ikari, the pussy so good, it was worth destroying the entire universe over. Yeesh.
Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
Yeah, just return to Tang. There's another name here, Vache.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
No, he is the researcher.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Yes, he signed off on a bunch of the experiment reports. The voice I heard from the fountain was probably Vignier. Yep, that's kind of what I figured. That's kind of what I figured way back when we first met her.
So that's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
There must be more to this than meets... Like us, there must be more to this than meets the eye.
In any case, Paimon will write it all down.
I did not know Paimon knew how to write. Nice. The cutscene is good. Oh, ho. Experiment number 16. Right. Alright. Again, drink some water, Primordial Sea. This music is so fucking evil.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes.
I would have loved it if, like, right then and there, she, like, reached behind her back and then, like, whipped out her glasses and just put them on.
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
It's probably related to his and Jacques' case.
Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it.
Nyaha!
This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
The third person... The Traveler says that the third person has always existed to Paimon.
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization.
Snitch!
The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely.
Oh, it's kind of like how game developers feel towards Unity now.
I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia.
That's hilarious. I love it when wording about, like, things that most of the time are usually kind of like... They're usually talked about indirectly, like instances where they're just straight up said, like, I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. Just very blunt language. It, like, you know, in today's day and age where people usually like to, you know, skirt around saying what they mean directly, sometimes it's really refreshing just for people to come out and just be like, yeah, you know what? Let's just find someone to kill him, man. Why not? Not like he's gonna be sleeping with the fishes, or yeah, give him a nice long dirt nap. Just fucking kill him, man. What else could I possibly be saying here? Fucking murder his ass.
Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
They planned this well in advance, like some kind of mafia.
They're all just so evil.
Callus's investigation report. Clues concerning the Callus case that were found inside the bookshelf. The mastermind did not believe that Jacques would do the deed, and thus sent a third party to ensure Callus's death. The content that followed also defined the culprit's motive to some extent. Oh, shucky ducky. Alright, what else do we have to look at? Do we look at the goop? Oh, we do. We look at the goop. Examine pool.
Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water!
That must be the water from the primordial sea!
That means this is where they make all the synth! And that special water is the main ingredient!
Well, since we're not from Fontaine, we can swim around in it, right?
If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human! Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
I'm not gonna lie, like, looking at it, it looks like it would feel really nice to just, like, sink into. Pool found within the HQ is filled with water from the primordial sea. The mastermind can use this to create synth and directly use it to dissolve people.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But...
Who really is this Vache?
yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Clever girl. But maybe not clever enough. Let's look again.
Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
All right, so now we're just gonna keep looking. Can we look at all the? Do we look at all the shit again, or Nope. Okay. So let's see here. Wait. Oh.
You take that side, and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
After some time.
Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Did you give up at some point and just start looking for fucking Cheez-Its? Paimon, I found it.
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw, it's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
She made a list of baby names. Aww. What the hell? Lindy? Huh?
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was... Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Vinier's grown son?
I figured it out. Let's go, Paimon. I mean...
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
Didn't they say, yeah, it's been going on for like decades now at this point? Notebook belonging to a lady named Vinaire. She records many stories of her time with her lover, Vache. One of these pages, she prepared many names for their future child, and the name she settled on in the end was Marcel. After obtaining the final piece of key evidence, you race back to the opera at Biclès.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache? Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
That's my middle name. Nick.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Oh, bro, shut the fuck up. This court has no rules, you kangaroos.
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
You say you've never heard of Vache? Let's see. Sorry, Callus. Select.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Holy hell! She's speaking in a cutscene. Oh my god! Yo!
Huh?
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Venier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as
What a
your
shock!
identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this? Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes?
Is that something we should, like, be thinking about constantly, my guy?
No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever.
Wow, all it took was just like a little push, and he just went full supervillain.
You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Venier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
She's in the fountain. Like, do you want to go there and like never come back? That'd be cool.
But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved, no matter what I do.
Just taking drugs in the courtroom.
The primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
This fucking guy.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Venier. A promise. We made a promise. Venier.
Man, this guy, he's He's out there. He's on the front, the edge of the frontier there.
Please, Vignere, don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Oh, yes. This always choosing the sociopath dialogue options.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Oh boy. Review and compile all the evidence and
man now
records.
known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignere back to life.
Damn.
To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
Dang. A several decades old case, and all it gets for being solved is... Yay.
The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
I wonder how it's gonna go.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Damn. I was on pins and needles there for a second.
Guards, take Vacher away.
Ha! It rhymed.
Good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Isn't it always? Isn't that always who it is when it comes to like these like serial cases?
We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice!
Yeah.
He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
Navia. Yeah, I don't expect, like, this was all fun and games to her.
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
Oh my god.
Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Hold the phone!
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
Okay.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges.
Yes, quite logical indeed.
We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
Oh boy.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale,
guilty?
Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
Hey, yo.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Your justice machine.
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Child has been declared guilty by the Oratrice. Just what is going on here?
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict.
I believe this is what they usually call a miscarriage of justice.
Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
Okay. Oh boy, what's he gonna do? Yep,
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine.
This seems
What a
about right.
joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Oh boy. No, not the sexy robots, child. Come on. Yeah. Oh, he's just going in on him. All right. Hey, God, do you maybe want to do something about this?
He's activating his spell legacy!
Oh, snap.
I am sorry.
Oh.
If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Okay, Daddy. Oh, he's got a little cutsy. Okay. All right, that was kind of hot. Not gonna lie.
Hey, Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Also, I like how Farina, the literal god of the land, was just kind of like, uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Oh boy.
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation.
Punked.
However, according
Yeah.
to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure.
Uh-huh.
As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
If even the Chief Justice doesn't know, then we have no choice but to ask the brat herself. I mean the Archon.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it! I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
Stop looking at me!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
Oh snap. Everyone's starting to reconsider. It's gonna be anarchy and chaos in the streets. Oh boy, the brat's getting flustered.
My dearest citizens.
Oh, there's a viewpoint down there.
We'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court.
Oh, please don't double down.
Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap?
Farina, girl, please don't do this. Don't be a punk brat and double down. just admit that you might be wrong and be like, "Hey, yo, like we goofed up here. Let's find out why we goofed up."
Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's results.
Not until you just straight up said that you didn't know why it happened.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation.
The state of things,
Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement.
And of course, they're all gonna believe her, because they're all part of her cult of personality. She's basically their fucking Trump.
And, of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment!
Oh boy.
If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence.
The superficial appearance, meaning the guilty verdict that it rendered to a different person for the same exact charges?
Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable!
Oh boy.
All shall be revealed in time. You will come
Nose
to
is so
understand
itchy.
my noble intentions,
Wow.
as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict.
Yeah, something needs correction, but it ain't the machine.
Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
Don't put stock into anything she does.
She probably just put on that performance to save face.
No.
As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Way to pull the rug out from under her. I mean, dude, like, do we actually think she knows shit? Do we actually think anything about
However,
her?
Please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
At least someone around here is an adult.
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff.
Uh-huh.
So he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Yeah, but not bad enough to, never talk to him again. Anywho. Well, that was certainly fun. Alright, wow, we are standing very close to this man.
Oh, Monsieur Nervalet! That power you showed when you took him down. Who
I'm the Chief Justice of Fontaine, of course.
Uh-huh.
If officers of the law lack the strength and capability to enforce it, then it makes a mockery of justice.
Uh-huh. Okay, sure, if that's what you want to say. There's a cutscene where the fountain is. Fabulous. Also, I gotta get that viewpoint up there real quick. Hey yo, hey yo, what the heck? Okay, hold on a second. Wait, there are some stairs to get up there, aren't there? Maybe not. Okay, hold on a second. And then I'm gonna... What? Dang it! Alright, we need Kazuha. Shit! Okay, wait. I'm gonna get this. Give me a second. God dang it! This fucking ceiling. Ah. Hold up. Okay, and then we're gonna put. God damn it! All right, we're coming over here. Yo. Okay, and now. Did I do it again? God dang it, man. Oh my god.
Time to go.
How the fuck do I get up there? Okay, you know what? We gotta break out Daddy. Alright, here we go. No more messing around.
Gather.
Okay, you know what? Sure, that'll work. Oh! Sons of bitches. Alright, you know what? You know what then? You know what?
Solidify.
What the? Hey, oh, god dang it. Go away. Thank you. Okay. All right. And then
stabilize.
Okay. And then all right, you know what? Fuck it. I'll get it at some other point in time. Oh. Oh, there's a... God damn it.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
The fuck do you want?
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher? I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
I met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it?
Something to do with my sensitivity to the hydro element. It was around the Fountain of Lucine.
The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never...
You just never.
Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
Humans, huh?
Very well. I will grant your request.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I guess after this cutscene that you go to the fountain, it's great. Oh boy. Alright, hold on. Let's get up here first. Come on, let me in. Don't be a punk. Alright, thank you. Jeez. Alright, there we go. It wasn't so hard, was it, game? Alright. God, when is that Eula, when is that Eula figure coming out? I wants it. I needs it. Alright. There we are.
The place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Back then, I drank water from the primordial sea. It heightened my sensitivity to the hydro element.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
Vache.
Oh, snap.
Ah!
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vinier, it's me! It's me, Vache.
Vache? Vache.
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vinier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Vinier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vinier!
Vache? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
Oh boy.
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vinier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Oh, snap. Okay.
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Wait, what's happening here?
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself.
Oh, snap. Okay. I wasn't really expecting this.
If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
Shit.
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
You... Wait, you are not Vinier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vinier. I am the sacrifices.
Oh, they get their
Every
revenge.
woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea.
Oh, snap.
Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vinier.
Why? But then, where is Vinier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you.
Oh, snap.
This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
I...
Didn't think too much about that, did you?
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vigniere's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vigniere's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Looks like I didn't meet Vigniere back then either. They must have wanted me to lure Marcel here from the very beginning. Ooh, that's wicked.
No! Yeah! She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please, have mercy.
Uh-huh.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vigniere. She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Vache.
Vache?
Oh.
Vache. 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 Drown.
Oh. The guards find that the culprit of the serial disappearance of the young woman case lost his soul. Wait, that... Oh, man! I thought there was gonna be a pre-rendered cutscene. That would have been metal as fuck. Dang. Ah, well. That was pretty cool.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Shopping is stressful in its own way, though. My legs are killing me.
Huh. Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Ah. Wish it shown him getting torn apart. Well, they said they were gonna drown him, so he wouldn't have gotten torn apart, but yeah, it would have been it would have been cathartic to be able to just see them all like I don't know, like balling him up in a ball of water, or like I don't know. They could have done some really cool things with the imagery that they were setting up there in a pre-rendered cutscene, but I don't know. Again, I think this game is rated E10 D's nuts, so I guess they can't get too cool with it.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Oh ho ho ho! I like that. I like it when women kind of like know that they've kind of got it going on, and so they just kind of like, they're like, yeah, I know. It's kind of hot. I ain't gonna lie.
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
Hey.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
I'm sure Child is having a great time.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Things turned out as well as they could have. Even Child went to jail.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service.
Oh?
Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Our girl means no harm. She doesn't bite.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose.
Oh?
To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since.
Everyone seems to love Charlotte, and it's not difficult to see why. Our girl is cute as a button and also very affable.
She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Look at us. Bunch of jackasses standing out in the rain. This is just what we do, I guess.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Oh shit. I mean, we are really cool.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Even though I'm pretty sure we've never read a single word she's written.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Oh yeah, Ayo.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Sounds hot.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarand wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What was that?
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended.
Yeah.
And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day. That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Can I come too?
We want to go too. We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
Yeah.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
Yeah, what was the legend about that? The elemental dragon or something?
This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be.
Is it Claron?
Isn't that Dervalette?
Oh.
Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway?
Oh boy, Man, we're just about to start the week up. We can't be asking these questions right now, man.
There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives.
I like how we've been Mike Wazowski'd out of the scene. Just this fucking tree branch just blocking us out. Like, yeah, just don't worry. Don't worry. They're not important. Who are they? Who cares?
Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice.
That's some pretty good voice acting from Neuvillette right there. Bravo. Very subtle, nuanced. I'm into it. Very nice.
A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner.
Are you not going to become evil? You really look and sound like you should become evil. But maybe you won't. Can I do it? Can I place my faith in a sexy tall man in Genshin to not become evil? You know what? I'm gonna choose to believe. I believe in Neuvillette. Don't disappoint me.
This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
fucking coup de.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
I could ship it, I think. Yeah, I could ship it.
Ah, so Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made their peace as well.
Looks like it. Hi, dude. Hello, Amaza Agaya. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope your day's treating you well. My name's Relikai. I'm a random person on the internet who plays video games. Also want to help Pretty Lady, but how? Oh, well, you just gotta help her clear the name of her dead dad. That's that's all you gotta do. That's all the Riz you really need, man. You know? Everyone has at least that amount of Riz, you know? I'm also random. Hey, look at that. We're cut from the same cloth. Very nice. Well, if you want, you can just hang out for a bit, chat, lurk, you know, do whatever, you know. I ain't gonna make you do anything that you don't want to do, but hopefully you enjoy the time that you do spend here, for however long that is. I think we're gonna be wrapping up here pretty soon, though, so you know, hopefully you might stop by again at some point.
Disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
Yeah. Following Navi and Nuviled, you also pay respects to Callus. Hey, everything's good now.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
You're usually not supposed to fly around someone's grave. I think it's more respectful to do that. Like, don't be walking all over the ground in which they're sleeping in. It's, you know, you disturb them.
Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly.
Do your legs actually work? You know what? At this point, I feel like if I were to see Paimon walking, it would just be too disturbing to me. I don't think I could handle it.
Oh no! Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
Did she literally just say, "Oh no"? Ugh. I blame Gura. Fucking blame Gura for everything. All right. She took it seriously. Fucking smug Lumine.
Anyway, Nervalette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
Man, I wish we could talk to Farina. I guarantee she would be very amusing to speak to, like in her bedroom. All right, time to RP walk over to our boy. What you looking at, man? Oh yeah, it's a pretty sight, ain't it? Okay, I'm done RP walking. Hello.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Yeah.
We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Like, for example, could you turn your voice into a blanket that I could then cuddle up inside of on a cold winter's night?
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
Look at this man with his fucking, like, god glow sun, like, riz just blowing up all across the screen. This fucking guy. Oh, just, yeah, okay. What happened to Child?
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion.
Uh-huh.
However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
Is that so?
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness.
Oh god, kill the machines!
Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Oh?
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate.
Dude, this fucking music. Hold up. Oh, it kind of ended. Well, that's great. That's all right.
In any case,
whatever.
I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though.
Did she?
The time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama.
Oh, he just does not care to suffer her bullshit. I like it.
While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, For now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede.
Oh no. Child just sitting in jail? That's terrible.
If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
We will hand him a $50 Amazon gift card and a strawberry Go-Gurt to take along his way. It should tide everything over very nicely.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Okay. About the water from the primordial sea.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
Woman juices.
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vache and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research.
Girl Nadia's just down there. Just staring at it.
There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Hearing Paimon say Monsieur is just so funny to me. It's amusing to my ear.
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Okay. Let's see. About the prophecy.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good?
Yes. That very, very apt and concisely summarized prophecy.
Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
Uh-huh.
That's right. It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
As if you have it written on a flashcard somewhere, suspiciously enough.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
Former Hydro Archon. So we've got another one. We've got another modern Archon taking over from a previous one. Interesting.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs.
Or we could just keep ignoring it until it destroys all life on the planet, you know, like we're doing right now. And it's working out terrifically for us.
Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose.
Well, it literally says that she's gonna be all alone and just, like, cry in a chair forever, so yeah, I feel like she'd probably be like, maybe look into this a little bit.
If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Nah.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me?
Oh, that was the last word on that whole train of thought. Okay. All right. About my sibling that I've never talked to you about before.
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler? I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
Yep, I figured.
If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles.
I don't know. He's pretty evil now.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Nah, not even.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Man, again, every time she says Monsieur, it's funny.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
Uh-huh.
All right, you've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
It hasn't been raining for like an hour. As light rain falls without reason. So that's that whole chapter done. Hey, we got a thingy. Talk to you, phrase. Talk to Catherine. Oh boy, we got a bunch of new quests that are gonna be popping up now. All right, well hold on a second. Let's see. So we can go ahead and give Lumine a constellation here. Swelling Lake. Picking up a source water droplet will restore 2 energy to the traveler. Requires the passive talent Spotless Waters. Alrighty, good stuff. Okay, oh, hold up. Yeah, there we go. Also, this music fucking slaps. But alright. I think that's gonna go ahead and do it for me for tonight. Alright, we finished off this whole section of the story, so yeah. I feel good and accomplished tonight. So yeah, that's gonna do it. So I want to thank anyone that decided to stop in and hang out and check out the stream, even for just a minute or two. As always, really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Vic, for stopping in, hanging out and chatting as usual. Always appreciate it. And thanks as well, Maza, for coming in and saying hi as well. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself for the time that you were here, and hopefully we can see you again at some point in the future. No stream tomorrow, but hold on a second. I was gonna say that that I was probably gonna start up Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty here soon, but I don't believe it is going to be starting up yet. Yeah, so it releases on the 25th, which is okay. Well, then I guess I don't know. Am I going to play Nikke again? Are we going to do another whole oops, all only gotcha week again? I don't know. Maybe there's something else we could. I mean, we could maybe Eternites, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we should just do like another gotcha week. We'll see. I'll figure it out. But so yeah, no stream tomorrow, but on Tuesday we'll be doing something. Oh my god. I just pulled this whole strand off of my shorts. So, all right. Cool. All right. If you want to know when the stream will be going live, go ahead and follow my socials or subscribe to know when the stream will be going live. And yeah, it might be Eternites, the press R1 to hold hands game, or it might be more Nikke, Goddess of Booty. Yeah, that's either way, it might be a fun time, or it might not. I don't know, man. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy on the internet, dude. I ain't no content creator. I ain't no entertainer. I'm just a lad. So, but if that, no. If you want to check it out, then yeah, go ahead and hit any of whatever I just set up and do the doodly-doo and whatnot. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. So I hope you guys have yourselves a good night, a good day, or a good morning, wherever it might be for you, and hopefully you all have yourselves a good and not too terrible Monday tomorrow. And hopefully I'll be able to see y'all on Tuesday. So until then, stay groovy, everybody.